Hey guys, I'm here because I got a request to do a BellyDance performance makeup tutorial, and this is what I've been doing all year. It has a lot of dark grays and blacks and just very dramatic, and I hope you enjoy it. Comment below if you would like to see any other makeup tips and tricks when it comes to BellyDance performance makeup. Again, I hope you enjoy and have a great Sunday. Mwah! Bye! So let's get started. First and foremost, please put in contacts first if you wear them. Otherwise, it will be a headache later on. And I'm going to start off with the Smashbox 24-hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer to prime my eyes and get the eyes ready for our eyeshadow. Just going to start with the right eye, and then I'm going to work my way to the left. And then I also put it on the at the bottom of my eye as well. Then I'm going to take any Scotch tape that you have will do, and I'm going to put it on the back of my wrist and rip it off. That way later on when we take it off, it won't be as harsh or hurt as much. And I'm just going to follow the bottom rim of the eye at that angle and place the tape there. Just make sure to place it underneath those delicate eyelashes because we don't want to rip those off. And you're going to do this on both eyes. Now that we have our tape in place, we're going to take the NYC Color Wheel Mosaic Face Powder with the Sigma Taper Blending E35 brush, and we're just going to use this as our transition colors. I use bronzers all the time for my transition color, and they work just as well as any eyeshadow. So we're just going to blend, 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 blend. This is going to be the theme throughout this whole video. Do not get discouraged though. It does take some practice, but when you feel like you've blended enough, blend some more, and that's when you'll be done blending. So we're just going to do this in the crease of the eye, going all the way from the outer to inner corner, and also use circular motions, windshield wiper motions, all of the above. As you can see, blending is key. Next, I'm going to take the Rimmel London palette 001 in Smokey, and we're going to take the lightest gray shadow with the Sigma E25 brush, and we're just going to go ahead and work it just in the crease on the outside of the lid. We're not going to go all the way inside because when you're working with these dark colors, it can be easy to make it look like you got punched in the face if you go all the way into the inner corner, and we do not want that. So just go from the outside to the middle of the lid and blend that just in the crease. You don't want to get also too high on the eyebrow bone because then that will also make it look like we got punched. So, and again, we don't want that. And we're going to do that to both eyes, just blending back and forth in windshield wiper motions. And sometimes I hold my skin taut to flatten out the skin. I do have a little bit of hooded eyes. We're going to go back in with the same brush and do that, what looks like black color, but it's actually just a dark, 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 dark gray. And we're going to do this kind of in a V motion in the corner of the eye. This is going to start that really dramatic look and kind of cat eye-ish. And you will have to use, since this is a cheaper palette, you'll probably need to use more shadow and go over it again as you're blending because it's not as pigmented as a more expensive palette. But it still works the best. You can get this, or it works just as well, and you can get this at any drugstore. Walgreens, Walmart, Target, that kind of thing. And again, just blending, blending, and blending. Again, don't get discouraged. It just takes time. And people wonder why we charge so much for our gigs. Work actually goes into this. And again, we're just going to go in on the other eye in that V-shaped motion and getting the outer corner of the eye and really emphasizing that to give it that dramatic look. Now we're going to go in back with that Sigma taper blending brush, the E35 brush, with no product on it whatsoever, and blend those two, our transition color and that gray and black color together. Now we're going to take from my Urban Decay palette that black color oil slick that my husband used in our husband does my makeup video, and we're going to be taking a small taper blending brush from Sigma, the E45 brush, and this is where we're going to get deep into that crease and that in the V portion of the outer, just out in the outer lid, and we're going to see that V. That's all we're going to do is emphasize that part of the outer lid and really just push that product into the crease. Again, we don't want to go all the way into the eye because that's when it starts to look like that we got hit and a bruised eye, and it's not very attractive. So try to go ahead and really use that control on the outer portion of the lid and crease. And you can be as sloppy as you want because that's why we have the tape, and it's going to have its big reveal at the end. And if you mess up at all, it's just makeup. You can take it off, or you can go back in with a lighter shade and clean up any areas that you feel like you may have messed up or didn't blend enough, things like that. Next, we're going to go back in with the NYC Color Wheel and with the Sigma Tapered Blending E35 brush and just, again, blend all those colors together. We don't want any harsh lines, and to achieve that, that's why we have to do a lot of the blending. We're going to go back to that Rimmel palette with that lighter shade of gray with the E25 brush and go back into the crease to smoke out that black oil slick color from Urban Decay. Again, any black will do. You don't have to use the exact products that I'm using. Now we're going to go back into that palette using the lighter shade of gray with the, what brush is this? This Sigma Concealer F75 brush. Yes, this is probably not the best brush to use for a packing product, yet I find that it does the same job really as a packing brush. And this is just a concealer brush from Sigma. If you want to know more about my brushes, comment below and I can have a video about just brushes. And we're just going to pack that color in the center of the bottom lid. Now we're going to go with the lightest shade. It looks like a whitish gray shade, really pretty. We're going to pack that in the inner corner using the same F75 brush from Sigma. And we're going to flick that product up, and that's just going to help blend those grays and blacks together. That's towards the center of the lid. And we have to get both eyes, so we're just doing the same kind of motion with the same color, same brush, just to the other eye. Now we're going to go back with the E25 brush and no product. We didn't put any product on there, and when just again blending. Trust me, blending will make the hugest difference in your makeup. Just trust me. Now we're going to go in with Kat Von D's liquid eyeliner in Trooper, and we're going to start from the outer end of the lid, and really you just follow that tape. I love the tape method. It works, it has dual purposes. We're going to make a straight line all the way down, and then you're going to just from that tail take it in, leaving a little bit of the tail out. That's what's making your wing. And we're going to start back to the inner corner and work our way back to connect those two lines. And because this is a belly dance look, I will extend that inner part of the liner just a little past my water line or my tear duct, and to give it more of that Egyptian look. And again, we just do the same thing to the other eye. Follow that tape line to get a nice straight edge. And once you have your tail, start a little bit underneath that tail and go down your lid. And don't worry, you can see where I kind of messed up, but that's what I love about this Kat Von D liquid eyeliner. You can just go back, as you can see I'm doing there, and connecting those two lines, smoothing everything out. You want to get very close to the lash line to make sure none of that makeup is showing or eyeshadow is showing through. And we're going to extend that a little past the tear duct to give more of that cat-like Egyptian look. Now we're going to curl our eyelashes. I start from the very almost root of the eyelash, pump it a couple of times for about 10 seconds, then scoot it up more towards the end of the lashes to give that final huge emphasized curl. And again, pump. This is just Sally Hansen eyelash curlers. Then I'm going to use Maybelline Great Lash in Very Black and coat the under the eyelashes and then on top. Make sure to get on top of the lashes. And we'll do that to both sides and start on our fake eyelashes. This is my favorite part. It brings the whole look together. I am using from Kiss the Strip Lash Adhesive with Aloe in Black. Honestly, guys, I really don't like this glue, yet my husband picked it out for me and I need to use it, and then I'll get some more. And you're just going to place that as close as you can to the lash line, and then if you want to, you can take some tweezers and grab the eyelash and just stick it to the lid line and keep it there for about 5 or 10 seconds until the glue catches, and you'll be done. This is from, my tweezers are Revlon tweezers. As you see, I'm just pressing it up there, holding, and then voila! You can go ahead and take your tape off to reveal your final product on the top of the eye, because we still have to get our bottoms. Voila! So pretty. And all that work pays off. Look at all that blending. There's no harsh lines or anything. Now I've done my foundation, my contouring, my highlighting, and now we're going to get to the bottom of the eyes. We're going to go back with any pencil brush. This is from Lauren Luke, into that dark gray, almost black from the Rimmel palette. And we're just going to smoke out that lower lash line. And just small little strokes starting from the outer corner to the inner corner. We're not going to go all the way to that inner corner where it meets the eyeliner. We're just going to stay just that bottom lash line. But we are going to try to connect it to the wing of the eyeliner on the top lid. Now we're going to go back to the Urban Decay Oil Slick, that really black color, and we're just going to do that on the outer rim of the eye. We're not going to take it all the way in. We're just blending those two colors, the black and then the dark gray from the Rimmel palette. And that will just tie everything together. And again, there's more blending even on the bottom. Now we're going to go in with Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the color 0. We're just going to line the inner rims of the waterline, or just line your waterline. And I'm taking my pinky finger and just gently pressing down underneath the eye to bring the waterline out. And this looks like it hurts, but it really doesn't, because this eyeliner is awesome. And now we're going to go with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit palette, and we're going to go with that highlighting shade, and back with the F75 brush. It's that concealer brush, and we're just going to blend and highlight underneath the brow. If you'd like to see how I do my brows, comment below. I can make a brow video and how I fill in my brows and do all that. And we'll just do that to the other side, and we're almost done. We're also going to highlight the inner corner of the eye using that same highlighting shade in that contour kit by Anastasia. Next, we're going to take Voluminous Black Angel and mascara, and we're going to coat the lower lashes. And this is made by L'Oreal. And coat those babies good, and it'll make the eyes just pop. And here's our completed look. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see how I did my foundation, contour, and highlighting, comment below. Have a great day. Hey guys, I'm here to... No.